And off she goes. Pulling hard across the flat section along the top. It's very important up here with your positioning in the boat and where you want to be. Nicely down the top section of the course. Just putting the boat where she wants it to be. Nice line through that stopper. Oh, she let it go a little bit there, but she's getting it back. Oh, and she's broken out. Unfortunate on this course because it's so hard and there's so much water just going in all directions. Up.
Yeah, it's very hard, isn't it, Emma? The water is very confused. Small mistakes grab the nose and take you off. You've been practicing a little bit in K1. How have you found it?
I mean, it's been relatively hard in K1. I came out a couple of weeks ago for a training camp, and that definitely helped a lot. It's hard. It's easy to get down, but it's hard to race and pull hard.
Okay, next on course we have Victoria Strova from Slovakia. She's been over to the UK a few times, racing our ECA Cups, and she's also had a go at the Dalek Series. Looks like she's negotiating the bottom of the course. See her arriving at the finish. She's pulling hard, just staying on the fast water as she's across the finish line.
And then next we have a German paddler, Christina Massini. So, you can hear the German her on down the banks. So quite nice line so far. Maybe a little mistake on the bigger section, but it won't have cost her too much.
Yeah, she's very nicely through there. Pulling hard now to the finish. Needs to reach for her strokes. Unfortunately, we can't see the times on commentary, but hopefully you can at home. Next on course we have Mia Schleppi from Switzerland, daughter of one of the famous Swiss coaches, and also daughter of a Swiss paddler, Christina. They're both here in the crowd. We're supporting her on. She's had a nice line through there. Have a good line through there. She's got to get the boat rotated left a little bit for the finish straight. That looked like a very good line. Should be much improved from her first run time, hopefully.
Then we have a Spanish paddler, no, German paddler, Sophie Jäger on the course. She's done a nice line so far down the top. Pulling hard across the pools, and a little bit wet there through the last section, and a little bit wide around the corner, but hopefully it won't cost her too much time. She looks happy with her run there. And now we have the Spanish paddler, Emila Deveza, coming down the course. Nice line so far, nicely around the outside of the stopper. It's a little bit, a little mistake there from her, but she's got the boat back on course and in the right places. Another little mistake there from her, and well.
Now we're eagerly waiting Katie Pocklington from GB. She's on course, approaching the middle section. Looks like she's had a very good run through the top top section. We know a little bit more about Katie than some of the other paddlers. She's a very good sprint athlete. Competed earlier European Sprint Under 23 Sprint Championships. She's had a very good line there. She just needs to fight this at the last minute. Oh, Katie, no. What a shame. That looked like such a good run. She won't be very pleased with that. Just need to keep going, get it going. She was just in 16th position, I think, after the first run, so just outside the possibility of getting a final. Now on course is Luisa Puttkammer from Germany. Did a time of 52.06 in the first run. Let's see what she can do here. She's got a nice line through there past the edge of the stopper. Good line. Here, pulling well. It's reaching over the waves quite nicely. Got a little tail tap there and she's just lost a little bit of boat speed. She can work hard, get that back. That's a nice line round to the finish. Looked like quite a good solid run. On course at the moment is Annette Baum from Estonia. She's here as one of the development paddlers. She's had a great week, I think. Learnt a lot on the river. She recently competed in the Yukon Challenge, 1,000-kilometre race across Canada. And I think with her partner, they won that race. Took 6 days, 9 hours to compete in the wilderness, camping in extreme places, avoiding the bears. But she's having a good run so far. She's keeping boat straight. Just needs to fight that grab from the stopper and pull hard towards the finish. Hopefully she can improve her first run time of 1:13.
Next down the course from Spain, we've got Nuria Romero Gomez. She's got a bit of stop there by the middle stopper, but hopefully that shouldn't cost her too much time. She's pulling nicely across one of the flatter sections of the course. And nicely around the last corner. Next, we have the Hungarian paddler, Sarah Tiema, who has done both sprint and slalom and is now doing white water. She got a bit wet there through the bigger section of the course, which has pushed her offline a bit, but she seems to have gotten it back.
Yep, she's pulling well towards the finish. Very strong athlete. She's been here on her own all week, getting some help from other teams. Okay, next athlete is from Spain, Noah Diaz-Quinten. Looks to be having a nice line run through there. Got quite well over, took on a bit of what we call important stopper. And she's going for the right line. Oh, that's quite a long way around, but she's recovered it really well. Just rode that stopper out quite nicely. She's got control of the boat again, and just the last section towards the finish. Last few waves, and then it's head down, pull as hard as you can till you cross the beam. Another Spanish athlete, Alba Horonic. She's just getting caught a little bit by the eddies on the bank there, but she's managed that okay. Pulling hard, timing of strokes nicely over the waves. That's not too bad a line, although it's a little bit wet, but you do shoot through that part of the wave quite quickly. And big error there. Looks like she's got her nose a little bit stuck on the bank, but she can recover that quickly. Yep, that's it, and she'll be away safely now. the rescue team have done a great job all week. When they were just standing to, then we'll hopefully see her coming around towards the finish. Yeah, she's recovered that quite well. Oh, and that's one of the problems with our long whitewater boats. If you don't get the line breaking quite nicely. Back up the river, we can see Mia Snoek from Belgium. Did 58.87 in the first run, which will have been quite close to a place in the top 15 and in the final. Had a very nice line there. The boat's running well, nice and smoothly, and she just last few strokes came around the bend really nicely and was across the finish.
Just coming down the top section of the course, we have Lucy Guest from Great Britain. Very strong sprint paddler and an incredibly good classic paddler as well. She did a time of 56 in her first run. She'll be looking to improve that in this run. And so far, looks like she will be improving that. And a nice run down here. Nicely round the corner. Still in the flow, still pulling really hard. And next down the course we have Victoria Murray, who I've recently come to learn she was 6th in the Youth Olympics in slalom. And she's really been showing her slalom skills here, because she just paddles incredibly on white water and is incredibly consistent on this course so far.
She is super consistent every run. She's getting down nicely, very few mistakes. Okay, Slovenian paddler just entered the course, Masa Simonocic. Very nice tight line, direct cross jump stopper. Maybe just a tad too far right. Oh, she got the right line. Not many of the girls are getting that hard right line past the stopper. So that shows good skills. Getting a bit tossed around a little bit by the water, having to fight a little bit too much rather than keeping the boat going direct. So it's a very, very tough course for the girls, I think. Emma, would you agree after paddling it?
I would agree. I think most of them are trying to get, there's a very small line in the big stopper in the middle of the course. You can just kind of sneak through it.
It's Benicia Duprin from France. She's a previous world champion in this event. I can't quite recall the year, but she'll be looking to make it through to the final. She's been out of the French team for a little while, but she's certainly getting nice lines, got the boat running well, nice and smoothly. Just needs to work on getting the boat using the eddy to get across to the finish line. Perhaps taking a little bit too much eddy, but should be a good strong performance for Benicia. Now we have Marguerite de Hask from Belgium. She was inside the top 15 after her first run, so it's a ball to play for. Oh, a little bit too far right, she'll be disappointed for that. That may have cost her. She just got buffeted by the stopper. She's just fighting the water a little bit too much rather than running for it. She's going to get caught by that eddy. Not an ideal line, unfortunately, but she's managed to keep it under control and keep it on line. That was a good effort, good show. She really needs to rag it now to the finish.
Up at the top of the course we have Nora Zender from Switzerland. You can really hear all the Swiss team cheering and getting behind her, the Swiss bells. She's gone nicely so far. Really nice line, just about around the right of the stopper. she's got to fight it to keep that nose from going too far around into the eddy. Oh,
Did she make, do you remember, did she make the same run in the first run? Or one of the Swiss paddlers did a similar thing?
No, she was, I think she was okay in the first run.
Just down under the bridge is Hannah Benanajak from Slovenia. Slovenians are very, very strong in sprint. Let's see what she can do. Probably a little bit too far right on that line. But she was nicely past the main stopper on the rapid. Pulling well. And she's got the boat running in the right direction and moving well. She's going to keep up the pace. She's got a nice long technique. Really good.
Next down the course, Belgium, Clemens, who is an incredibly good all-round paddler and has a very nice boat design.
And a very nice line down there.
Yeah.
That's really good. I think this will get her through to a place in far. She's fighting a little bit. Commentator's curse, speaking too soon. It's just tiny mistakes cost you on this course, and you think you're on a good run, and then all of a sudden one little mistake and the bow's gone, and you're fighting.
Next we have Laura Fontaine, who we saw earlier in the C1 as well. Great paddler in both categories. Really nice line down the top section of the course, keeping it right, just sneaking through there a little bit, maybe a little bit wet, but don't think it'll cost her too much time.
No, she kept the boat running well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Again, a little bit wet, slightly offline. She just needs to fight towards the finish. It's everything you've got if you want to place in that final. Lisa Colstel has just entered the first rapid on the course. So, would you agree, Emma, she's one of Germany's best female sprinters in whitewater at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Just taking the right line around the end of the stopper.
You can see the difference in the German style of paddling. It's very, they kind of swing their shoulders. I think it was Marcus Gickler back in the day kind of perfected that technique, but it seems to work. You're working well for Lisa. She's pulling well to the finish line.
Coming down the course now, we have Emma Lacoste from France, who is a very strong French sprinter. She's done really well at the under-23s. I think she medalled at the under-23s this year in sprint. So really nicely down the right-hand side of the stopper.
Yeah, she timed her strokes perfectly there. This is a good line. This last section is really, really hard. You can easily lose control of the bow, and it takes you off to places in the river you don't really want to go.
Coming down the course now, we have Mona Klavadechka, who seems to have just made a little mistake, but she's got the boat right back on track and just putting it exactly where she wants it to be.
There are two lines around what we call the jump stopper. So we call it the jump stopper because you can jump it, or you can go on a slightly wider line and go around it. Consensus is the fastest line is to jump it. It gives you a straighter line towards the next sections. She's paddling well towards the finish. Looks like that was a very good run for Mona.
Following Mona, we have Hannah Muller coming down, who is an incredibly good sprint paddler.
She's a good all-rounder. She's also
Yeah.
very strong in classic.
Yeah.
And do believe you'll be racing against her later, Emma, in C2?
Yeah, it will be. It's probably our main competition, her and Mona in C2.
It's a much better run from
Yeah.
Hannah on her second run, really attacking. You can see the boats moving well through the water. She's got a good cadence, just keeping it moving. That was a very nice run from Hannah. I think she'll be pleased with that.
And now we've got our very own Kerry Christie coming down the course. Incredibly strong paddler.
No family bias in the commentary box at the moment.
Absolutely not.
Oh, she's just getting a little bit wet there. Come on, Kerry.
Keeping it nice and clean past the important little bit there.
Nice line. She's made big improvements in her sprinting this year.
Yeah.
Just needs to fight it. It will cost her a little bit, but she's super powerful. That's it. She's got a nice line across there. Again, she's just fighting it a little bit more than she would like. So I think may just be enough. We'll have to wait and see what the results come out at.
Pulling hard around the last corner. And then we have Cecilia Panato, who was 9th after the first run at a time of 50 seconds. She'll be looking to improve on this and get into the final. Looks like she's just had a little bit of a mistake, got quite wet through the middle stopper. Hopefully it won't cost her too much time.
Yeah, she qualified earlier in C1, straight through to the final. Super talented paddler. She's across the finish line. And the last Italian athlete, Matilda Rosa Serena, also from Italy. He's a very strong sprint paddler, as well as being a good classic, but slightly stronger in sprint. Very nice line through this middle section. She's going for the right-hand line. That was super smooth. Yeah. Really nice. Yeah. She's just got the boat running and tracking. Let's see how she manages this section. That was really nice, wasn't it, Emma?
Yeah, really nice through that section and really nice round the inside of those waves there, not getting wet at all and pulling really hard till the end.
And that's the end of the women's competition, or Heat 2.
So through to the final from Heat 2 is Emma Lacoste, Hannah Muller, Louisa Puttkammer, Laura Fontaine, Fenicia Duprin, Matilda Serena Rosa, Cecilia Panato, Lisa Costel,